Welcome back. Wisconsin has a lot to work to do before 2020, especially the city of Milwaukee, now that the DNC will bring thousands to the area. One Democrat who helped land the national event is Martha Lanning, the current chair of the Democratic Party of Wisconsin. Thank you for joining me.
Well, it's great to be here.
Very exciting news, of course, for you guys. So how is everything going? We had the announcement on Monday, had a big event in Milwaukee at the Pfizer Forum, and now I guess it was a big celebration, but there's now a lot of work to do, a lot of answers questions. You got to get 12,000 volunteers. I guess, how's everything going just a few days after the announcement?
There is just an incredible number of people that are contacting us, signing up on our website to volunteer already. We are in full force to make this be one of the most successful conventions the Democratic Party's ever had. It's really exciting for the state of Wisconsin, for the city of Milwaukee, to have an opportunity to showcase our beautiful state and all that it has to offer, and the economic opportunities that it brings to the state are huge.
Speaking of economic opportunity, there's going to be a lot of jobs, the people and volunteers, and I want to talk a little bit about kind of the statewide impact, though. Of course, this is in Milwaukee, but it's supposed to generate over $200 million just to have the event there for 3 days. What, I guess, do you expect seeing going forward? How this money will not just stay in Milwaukee, but maybe kind of disperse around?
Well, when you fly into a city for an event like this, it's the perfect opportunity for you to say, let's extend, let's have a little vacation, go on up to northern Wisconsin, and let's check out some lakes up there. Come on over here to the Madison area, Spring Green. I mean, Wisconsin has a lot to offer, and there will be a lot of opportunity for us to be sharing with the guests that while you're here, extend your vacation and come visit our beautiful state and create real opportunities for sharing how wonderful Wisconsin is.
What do you think was the selling point for Chairman of the DNC, Tom Perez, to pick Milwaukee? Obviously, we had Houston and Miami, two other very big cities. They had the hotel accommodations a little bit more than Milwaukee had, which Milwaukee had to get to 15,000, which they did.
Yep.
What was the selling point, do you think?
I really think that the Democratic Party is a party about the working class and about all the people. And Milwaukee has an opportunity to really highlight that, bringing it back to the Midwest. I mean, it's been a long time since we've had a convention in the Midwest, and the importance of letting everyone know that we care about the Midwest. And November of 2018, we proved that we are talking to the people about issues that really matter to them and make a difference in their lives, and it turns things around. And we're going to do the same in 2020.
Another big number that the party has to reach is 12,000 volunteers to run this thing, put this whole thing together, and help out. How can people, I guess, become a volunteer? And is that a big goal? I mean, that's a lot of people to get in one area and to help out and make this thing happen.
Absolutely. People should go on our website, Milwaukee 2020, and sign up to be a volunteer. I have no doubt that our wonderful activists all over the state will be helping out to make that happen. We had 22,000 people help us win in 2018, and no doubt that we'll be able to reach that number to put on one of the best conventions the party's ever had.
Republicans, of course, are also reacting to the news. Senator Ron Johnson said, of course, he's excited for the DNC to bring in a lot of green. Of course, it's even Governor Walker said it's not about red or blue, it's about green because of the money that will be poured into Wisconsin. But Senator Johnson said it's going to give Wisconsinans a firsthand look at the Democrats' extreme policies. How do you think the DNC is going to work with, there's going to be probably counter protests, there's going to be Republicans in town dealing with that, and your reaction to some Republicans already coming out saying, well, it's going to be a lot of liberals and extreme policies being talked about?
I think the Republicans are grasping at straws to attack us in another way, and they had a hard time finding any place that wanted to host their convention, while we had numerous cities that wanted to host ours. This is going to be a great opportunity for the Democratic Party to show that when we invest in education and giving people an opportunity to thrive and to help their communities thrive, when we ensure that people can get health care, when we care about our children and want to be sure that they have the resources that they need, and that our seniors can retire with dignity. Those are all things that are not going to be extreme. They're issues about the people and for the people.
When it comes to 2020, Governor Evers said during the press conference event on Monday that he believes it will bring a win to 2020. It will turn, obviously, in 2016. President Trump won the state of Wisconsin, which is a big surprise to many people. I guess, how do you energize the party to make sure, I guess, his goal, Governor Evers' goal, to turn the state blue in 2020.
Well, I think in the same way that we did in 2018. We put boots on the ground in 2017, in February of 2017. We got out there and organized neighborhood teams all over the state that were talking to their neighbors about what Democratic leadership really offers: opportunity for our kids, security for our seniors in retiring, ensuring that people that get cancer will always have health care. These are things that make a difference in people's lives. We flipped this state, first time since 1982 that any party won every single statewide race, and we intend to bring that same energy and momentum into the 2020 convention and elect the next Democratic president of the United States.
Now, I do want to ask you, you are leaving the post in June. There will be elected a new chairman. I guess with such big news happening, are you a little disappointed? You won't be, I mean, you might be around in the state of Wisconsin, maybe future plans, and just a little bit about why you decided to leave.
This is an incredible job, and one that will be very memorable, one of the highlights of my life. It is also something that you give everything you've got to it. I tell people it's like a relay race, that you grab that baton and you run hard all the way through, and you get ready to hand the baton to the next person. And I'm very confident. We already have a great candidate that is running for chair, may have more, but very confident that we'll continue to build. And I'm going to be going on to work on my next project. That's, I'm a problem solver, and I came in when the party was really struggling. We only had 7 people on staff, and we did not have the resources to support candidates the way we needed to. Very proud about the fact that we have over 24 people now in our party helping to ensure that we're getting our message out and giving the support to great candidates.
Are you going to be around for the convention?
I am. I, of course, will be here in Wisconsin celebrating with everybody and being sure that I'm doing everything I can to help the nominee.
I want to bring up just Governor Evers' budget. There's been a lot of backlash, I guess, when it comes from the Republican side because it raises a lot of taxes on taxpayers. And Republicans say there are several non-starters in that big budget proposal that it's been about 2 weeks now for people to digest. Your reaction to kind of Republicans saying none of this is going to fly?
Well, I think the Republicans have repeatedly been handing out gifts to people at the top, the biggest income earners, and rejecting federal tax dollars. And so the key here is don't listen to the rhetoric from the Republican Party. If we will just accept the federal tax dollars for Badger Care expansion, those are dollars that go to another state. We're literally saying we don't want that money. Send it somewhere else. Governor Evers wants to be sure that we bring that money here to Wisconsin, enable ourselves to pay for other great programs for the people, and expand health care for everyone. We need to be sure this manufacturing tax credit that is giving millions and millions of dollars to people who are making millions and millions of dollars. Governor Evers wants to be sure that the working class is getting a tax break, not just those people at the top. The Republicans are always going to attack the Democrats. They've clearly proven that they're more partisan, and I'm really proud of Governor Evers coming to the table and creating a people's budget and encouraging Republicans to do what the people want, which is come together and let's work together to create a good budget for everyone.
One question I have is about Medicaid expansion. Some Republicans are fearful, and there's been some studies that it's going to boost up private insurance costs on other people. Your response to that they don't think it's going to quite work out?
I think there are states all over the nation, including states led by Republican governors, that have accepted that money, that it's $300 million every 2 years that will come to the state that we can spend on important things like roads and health care or our education, and then still allow tens of thousands of people to have quality health care coverage. It just doesn't make sense to me that the Republicans are constantly trying to prevent people from getting that coverage and constantly trying to send our federal tax dollars to another state.
All right, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for inviting me.